March is Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month, and for many individuals with disabilities in New Jersey, Advancing Opportunities is the agency they turn to for services. Founded in 1950, the agency has become an innovator in the area of assistive technologies that help people with disabilities live independent lives. Jack Mudge is the CEO and spoke with us recently about the strides his agency and technology are making.
This is Jack Mudge from Advancing Opportunities. I'm the Chief Executive Officer. Advancing Opportunities, and I believe that disabilities are an everyday experience, and the promotion of the activities and the wonderful progress that is being made by individuals with disabilities needs to be celebrated, whether it's kids dancing or kids going to college or adults getting awesome jobs. There's really positive things that happen with disabilities, so every day we celebrate that, but it's great to take a whole month and bring it to the community and bring it to the legislators and let them know what awesome possibilities there are in the field of disabilities when you have a proactive approach. Well, there's great changes in legislation and activities. We just celebrated the 25th anniversary of ADA, which really moved forward since the 25 years to recognize disabilities and work to make improvements in the community. However, there's a long ways to go, and that's really important to know, and that people should be living independently. And the state of New Jersey in particular has moved to deinstitutionalize by closing 2 institutions in the past 5 years and put more infrastructure into community services and community inclusion. So Advancing Opportunities, Cerebral Palsy of New Jersey, started providing assistive technology services almost 30 years ago. And it started as a very small department doing fabrication, making specialty items, because there was a real need in the school systems to do that. And it slowly expanded, and in the last few years it's taken off greatly. We have contracts with the Division of Developmental Disabilities, Division of Rehab, Vocational Rehabilitation, Commission for the Blind and Visually Impaired, as well as about 90 school districts in the state. We also do fee-for-service for individuals, self-pay or insurance. But we work with learning disabilities, with physical disabilities, with behavioral issues to really create environments where individuals can live, work, and play. And so it's been a great platform for us to really see the results of technology helping people become more independent. We have 2 major projects. One is to continue our residential housing. We will be building 3 new group homes this year and also taking in other community transition pieces. And then a new program that we've been developing, which is our Career Gateway program or Career Access. We're really looking at the educational system and providing supports to people with disabilities at very young ages, up through college and technical school, and we're really encouraging skill sets. And we've built several platforms that will help kids with disabilities get over some of the hurdles in high school to make them successful, as well as transitioning into college and really focusing on guidance counselors as well as the schools to make it, and parents, to make it more acceptable for kids with disabilities to look at a career path in college or technical schools rather than just going out and getting a job. The challenge that our business faces is going from a contract service base to a fee-for-service base with Medicaid funding. Advancing Opportunities has prepared itself fairly well for that, as we've been doing fee-for-service in some of our programs for years, but we just put in a cloud-based electronic medical record program to collect those fees. But the big challenge is getting those $11 an hour employees to be able to write notes that are sufficient enough to meet the Medicaid standards that a hospital or a doctor's office would have. So we have to continually work on the functionality of our data system and our writing skills to collect those dollars most efficiently. And of course, the other thing is, as we see government reducing spending, we see our costs continuing to grow, and so it's a very tough business, and it is, definitely a business. Advancing opportunities, we think, is unique because we work in the homes, in the employee groups, with employers, and in the school systems. But we don't have vans with our name on it. We don't have big buildings with our name on it. So most people don't know we really exist because we don't want to promote that we are servicing somebody with a disability. The person with the disability doesn't want necessarily to call attention to that. So we don't want to infringe on their rights, and we want to make them feel as comfortable as possible in the community. But the people that we do work would give you very high marks for our employment services and our technology services, and just the quality of work that we're putting out. A gentleman who is a residential gentleman who came to us when he was 22 years old. He's now 24, and when he first came to us, he was under 24/7 supervision and didn't have a job, didn't have a great skill set. We worked with him, and he lives in a group home right now, but he'll be moving out very shortly into the community setting. He actually has learned to skydive and has a passion for that and is becoming an instructor in skydiving. He has a 40-hour job at ShopRite, which was one of the reasons why he won't be able to stay in our group home, is because he won't need the funding. So that's the type of success story that I like to see, because one, that consumer, that individual is moving on with their life. Certainly we're going to be there to support him, but he's going to be a taxpayer and a good citizen in the community.